Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. What the? As you guys know by the title, this is gonna be my first pregnancy. And for those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Myra, and I do have 2 kids. And I'll be 21 in like less than 3 weeks. But anyways, let's get back to what this video is about. So my first pregnancy didn't it was in a way sad, but then also happy, I guess you can say. Anyways, sorry, I got sidetracked. Okay. So I had skipped my period and I didn't want to go to the doctors, but my boyfriend insisted, so I was like, okay, whatever. But before I went to the doctors, I had went to the store and I had to take a drugstore pregnancy test, and it did come out that I was pregnant. I don't know the difference between the positive and negative, so I'm just gonna say I was pregnant or I was not. The thing did say I was pregnant. So then I told my boyfriend. He wasn't too happy about it. I was so happy, guys. Like, I was scared of my mom, but and my dad, but I was just, oh my god, how can I explain it? Like, I was so happy. My boyfriend was like, he said something that I didn't like about it. But I know that he said that because he was scared. He didn't know what to do. And obviously he's a guy, so he's the one that's supposed to take care of us, you know. So I understand that he was scared and all. So that happened, and I'm not sure if I waited 2 days or the next day. I went to the pregnancy care center, and sorry, I'm just trying to remember. Cause I remember he went with me, but that was just for the ultrasound, I think. So I went to the pregnancy care center just to make sure that I was pregnant, and turns out that I was pregnant. So I had texted him because he wasn't answering me. He was mad at me at the moment. I have no clue why he was mad at me, but probably because I used to bug him a lot. He was mad. So I texted him. I told him that I was pregnant, and he was so mad. Like, I don't know, he was mad at me, but he was like, I don't care, and he was just ignoring me. And so at that time I was just sad because he was ignoring me, and I wanted his support, you know. So turns out my friend, she lives by the pregnancy care center. I was not friends with her. Like, we were mad at each other. Like, we would get into arguments. Well, that's a different story to talk about, but I went to my friend's house. The point is, I was not talking to her at the moment. We were in this big old fight. We got into this big old argument. So I wasn't talking to her, but I needed her at the moment, and I knew she would not reject me from getting support from her. So I went to her house. And I was yelling her name. I was like, I'm gonna make up a name because I don't want her to, I don't know how she's gonna feel about it. So just say her name is Amber. So I was like, Amber. So she came out. It was awkward. It was so awkward because we weren't talking, and she was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I need you. And then I was like, can I come in? And she was like, yeah. So I went in. That day my mom kept on blowing up my phone because I had catechism, because I was gonna do my confirmation. I had catechism, and she was like, you need to go, you better find a ride over here. And I'm like, oh my god, like, what do I do? So I ended up dropping out of my confirmation classes. So I was just with her, and I was scared. Like, I wanted to cry. I'm not sure if, like, I don't think I cried, but I was scared to tell my mom. I was like, how am I gonna tell my mom? And she was like, you need to tell her. And I'm like, "Ugh, I know, but I just don't know how, because my mom is so sentimental. She'll cry for anything. I'm like her too, by the way, so I should not judge her. So she wanted me to tell her, and then she took me home. I had all these papers of my pregnancy, and like they gave me like what are those pills called? The prenatal pills. They gave me some, and the pregnancy test that I took at the drugstore, I like put it inside my drawer because to me it's like something to remember. So I think like a week passed by, and my brother was like insisting on telling my mom, like talking to my mom. So I was like, I was getting mad because my brother kept on insisting, but I needed to talk to her like about something serious. And they just kept ignoring me, and I was like, I wanted to cry because like they were ignoring me, and I was like, what the hell? But my mom was ignoring me because she knew I was pregnant. She knew. I don't know how moms know, like, when someone's pregnant. It's crazy. For one, she said that my mood was changing, that I was being so mean to my cousins. And she said that supposedly she saw the test. What else? And she just basically said she knew. So then the next day came by, and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I need to talk to you. And she was like, okay. So she was like, I'll be waiting for you in my room. I was like, oh shoot. So dude, I was so scared to go to her room. I was like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And she was like, what? And her face was just mad already. And I was like, thinking like, how am I gonna tell her this? How do I tell her? So I was like, Mom, I'm pregnant. And she just started telling me this stuff, and oh my god, like, she was like, I can't remember exactly what she said, but all I remember is that she said that she was disappointed, that why did I do this? And she was like, well, you're gonna have to take care of him or her, because I'm not gonna have you put your kid to adoption or abortion. Like, I was like, Mom, I do not even want to do that. I'm not that type of person to do that to a kid. Even though I was barely like, what, 5 weeks? Maybe 2 months at that time when I told her. But, oh, and that time the lights had went out too. And, after that, she was just bawling out. And she made me cry because she was crying. It was just bad. She was disappointed. I mean, she was like, she would talk to me, but she would look mad at me, like mad all the time towards me. And like, it kind of hurt me, because I mean, your mom doing that to you, it's hurtful. Like, especially the one that you live with, the one that's always with you. It was hard. And then I don't know, she asked me, I have a feeling she did. I was about telling my dad. So okay, my dad was the one that was scared of more. So my mom was just disappointed at me, and a few months later, maybe like a month or two later, I moved out of the house with my boyfriend, with my baby's dad. So I moved out, and I would always call my dad, like when I was bored or if I was walking, I would call him, even though he didn't answer me, but I would still call. People think that I didn't, but I did. For those of you guys who thought I didn't, I've always called my dad. So if you guys think I didn't, well, a big you know what towards you guys. Oh yeah, so he called me, and then he was like, are you home? And I was like, no, I don't live with my mom anymore. And he was like, why? What happened? What did she do? And I'm like, she didn't do anything. Nothing happened. I just moved in with my boyfriend, and he was like, why? And I was like, because I didn't want to be there anymore. And he was like, are you sure that's the reason? And I was like, yeah. And so I just clicked right away. I clicked on him right away because I was so scared. And so I guess this is when my cousins tell me that that day my dad passed away, that my cousin told him, congratulations, grandpa. And my dad goes, what are you talking about? I'm not a grandpa. And then I guess my cousin was like, yeah, you're a grandpa. And then he was like, you're stupid. Jay just not having a kid, and Maida's not having a kid. And then my cousin goes, yes, Maida's pregnant. And he was so happy. Like, they told me that he was so happy about it. And I'm over here like so scared of telling him, and he was so happy about it. Like, why couldn't I tell him? Like, I should have told him, but I was just so scared because my dad's like the overprotective kind of person over me. Like, seriously. Like, he would always get me in trouble for every little thing when I would be over there. But anyways, my boyfriend told his parents, and his parents, they didn't say anything actually. They were happy. But my mom on the other side, she was disappointed. Like, she was mad at me for a very long time. I think she stopped being mad at me that day my dad passed away, because I was crying. I was so depressed and everything. Like, being pregnant and that going through that is just not fun. But that was my first pregnancy. My first pregnancy was harder than the second one. But if you guys want me to upload my second pregnancy video, just let me know in the comments, or any other video you guys want to hear about. Let me know, and I will do it for you guys. Sorry I've been so gone lately. I've just been so busy, and I just don't know what to upload. I'm just trying to find good content for you guys. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't get pregnant at a young age, by the way. If you're watching this, it's a great feeling being a mom, but not at a young age, because you have no more sleep. You always you have more responsibilities, and can't work because obviously babysitting costs a lot. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, thank you. Bye.